fucking Kansas again. Mommy's boy! Where's Mama's boy? He's snuggling with the mommy. Yeah, it's a new day, Cheech. It's a brand new day for you and me. Yes. That's a good boy. He's mopped up, not in my mouth.
Bruh, I think that I was invited to stay at my mom's house as a joke because these people do not appreciate my presence whatsoever. But joke's on them, I'm already in the house. And I decided my word of the year is gonna be unapologetically. I'm gonna start unapologetically squatting here while I pull myself up. Maybe I'm supposed to be here. Maybe I'm supposed to get back to my roots or something. The last okay memory that I'm gonna have of my mom was this day that I got back from skating. And she was happy to see me for some reason. I didn't understand that. But she came up behind me and started braiding my hair, and I was like, I'm so sweaty. I was just skating. You don't want to touch my hair right now. And she didn't listen to me, and she just braided my hair. I left and came back in the room, and I was like, dang, I don't want to take my braid out. I need to take a shower, but you're like the best braider. And she looked at me really confused, and she was already so drunk that she didn't remember having had braided my hair 15 minutes earlier. I feel like I've been mourning slowly. Wanting to go to the powwow with her was like my last ditch effort to try to bond with her, but she was like a fidgety child the whole time, looking at her phone being like, can we go yet? Can we go? When can we go? When I was doing family history digging, I asked her why I didn't already know a lot of it, and her answer was because she hasn't wanted to be here for most of this life, and didn't elaborate on that at all. And that's what I just keep thinking is this sentiment that keeps going through my head saying they're not coming with me. Like, she has no interest in breaking any generational curses. The only community she's interested in building is one that despises me so that by optical illusion she's more loved. It's like in a zombie movie. The human you thought you knew is in there somewhere, but they're technically dead.
I'm so mad. I'm mad at everybody who's like ever been in my life. Oh, except for you. Except for my butt. Come here. Yes. That's mommy's boy. Except for this. I'll never be mad at this. Sometimes I get mad at him because he does things that compromise his own safety. But I will never be mad at him.
While I'm staring my biggest fear, being homeless, straight in the face, I've got one job and one job only, and that's to live for the 17-year-old me who lived here before. And be the person that she would be stoked to know that she grew up to be.
Doing a photo shoot in the cold. I never get to shoot when it's cold, like when it's snowing, you know? I don't do this, so I'm gonna take advantage of it. I'm numb to the cold. We're good. This is my good new friend Bear. It's an orange bear.
The next thing that I promised myself I would do is finish Empty Houses. I don't know how I'm gonna record that song here. Everything that I do here has to be so secret. But I do know that I need to get back to the desert to finish filming it. So that's the plan, and that's the next stop. I don't know how I'm gonna figure that out, but yeah. You wish that Mommy would get up so that we could start our day. But you feel really comfy and very cute on my shoulder. What did you say? I stopped recording before you kept squeaking. Yeah? What?
One really great thing I love about being here is that there's a skate park right down the street, and it's always empty in the morning. And I haven't bowl skated since the day I got in a car accident, so all I can really do is rock in the half pipe right now, but it's awesome. It's the closest I ever feel to being myself.
So I'm not at a standstill per se, because I don't stand still, but I need to pivot or figure something else out, because the movie that I'm making, if I want to do it properly, then I need to be patient with how long that actually takes to do. And I thought that the music video Empty Houses would be the short project that I do in the interim, but making the song itself is something that is taking a little bit longer to navigate than I thought that it would. I was thinking about Empty Houses and how I was just like kind of thrown into that project to be on screen, and I was like, why don't I do that? Like, I've kind of been shrinking myself for all these people that aren't really going to be in my life anymore, so why don't I actually put myself in front of the camera? And I started doing special effects makeup videos. I don't know why I've never done that before, because I've always done special effects makeup, and started planting seeds in random places. Get ready with me as I prepare for an audition as a Fenny addict. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. When I got evicted from LA, I reactivated my Facebook account so that I could use Marketplace to sell all my shit. And the first thing I saw was this casting call, because I belonged to this casting group that I had joined for a project that didn't work out years ago. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. And I screenshotted it, and I was like, that would be a good exercise.
Oh my God. Christ.
I think the audition went pretty good. No matter what happens with that, I'm really glad that I made myself do that. And as soon as I turned it in, there were a bunch of good omens. I went and I took my dog for a walk in one of those little free book thingies. Was my friend Matt's book, and I thought that was interesting because what it immediately made me think of was I was just on Matt's podcast, and the last thing he asked me was, where do you want to be in a year? And I said that I wanted a life that was completely unrecognizable from where I'm living right now. So no matter what happens with the audition, I know that I'm at least going in the right direction. So we're on an adventure, and we just stumbled upon this controlled burn that they're doing. It's really warm. It feels so fucking good, actually. This is like a metaphor for my life right now. This is what happens when you ask for a fresh start. This is my favorite hike in all of Kansas. How did I not know this existed? Oh, I'm freaking out. This is the best place I've ever been. Where's my dog?
Don't go all the way in, but go out in the ridge. I want to see what it's like out there. But I'm not going over there. You go over there. Are they extremely delicious? He loves to adventure. We're soulmates, you and me. You go in the water because mommy went in the water? There's fishes out here.
You don't have to go so far with me, baby.
Because he wants to adventure with his mommy.
That this way, because that's kind of vloggy. Shit, this is a little jungle to go up. Yeah, we've been doing a little ritual, and I feel good. I feel good about life. I feel good about this season. I'm gonna let go and surrender. Just be grateful. Everything. When I'm calm like this, new fresh ideas come to me. My goal for this season is I'm not gonna be ungrateful for stuff. I mean, it's human. I get frustrated, and that's straight up what my oracle card just said. But I'm just like, the point of living this life is to be inspired, and just I'm really grateful for it, not just for this life, but to get to be me for this life. Like, it's like I'm honored for this adventure. What'd you find? And I'm perfect, and I'm happy. I'm gonna keep moving.
You could do this, baby. Your mommy's champion. Okay, you can do this. I know that you can. Your mommy's champion. Come on, baby. Yay!
I look like a crazy woods witch right now, which is not true. It's not over till it's over. There's always a way. I don't even know what that means or if that's inspiring at all, but I'm really relaxed. I felt like saying it. Look at this waterfall, man. I'm so happy. Well, people fish in here. That's all I'm concerned about. I want to swim so badly. It's not allowed, but that's not what I'm worried about. What I'm worried about is if this water's nasty. Ugh, there's a huge dead fish. Somebody move him. I want to jump into that. I don't know how deep it is. He's mommy's precious angel. He loves to adventure with mom. Weird kind of dark thought. I wouldn't want to spend the end of the world with those people. Are you kidding me? I don't know why that was my thought. Those are my people, you know? They're not coming with me. And I'm just thinking about all the emotions that I have about how homophobic mom is, how jealous she is. And I had an epiphany like a mile back thinking about how she likes to shrink me specifically because I'm nice. She takes that as an opportunity to shrink me, to make herself feel better about herself. And all the rage that I feel is real. Like, no matter how much she tells me that it's wrong, or when she finds out I think a type of way and then she tries to act a character, to act different, my feelings are correct. I'm not overreacting. We're moving on. I feel really happy. I got the air conditioning on full blast, I promise. I love you so much. I'm just like coming to terms with just letting go. I got here today, I was having all these deja vus and stuff. I think I dreamed that D got me this job. I think I dreamed this. It is the most like fuck off job I've ever had. So I'm live streaming high school sports. I don't have a boss. I'm the only one here. I think this is just kind of a miracle. Somebody came in here, this is delicious coffee. Somebody came in here and started doing their little conference just now. And I was just like, geez, I'm so grateful I don't have a real job. I learned how to live stream, that's fucking awesome. So I get to work with cameras, but I don't even have to touch the cameras. And I'm just getting so much of my own shit done. The timing of stuff too, like I just run out of money too. Okay, I'm gonna write my movie now. I'm picking up all the equipment I was supposed to take, right? But I hate being in office spaces like this by myself. Like it just feels like liminal space. Like that transitional space, you know? Got this job because I know I'm in this transitional space right now, so to speak. And this is the place in the world where I find myself when it manifests when I'm on my way to something else. But this creeps me out. Every day I'm here, I want to run away. I need to stay put and be smart, stay patient. And every effort I make doesn't seem to even make a dent. I'm just gripping to hope that this liminal space is the pulling back of the bow. The calm before the storm. I got a message out of the blue from Frank saying that I'm kicking ass. I don't know why he sent that, but it was a bigger wave of relief to me than he could possibly imagine, because here, if I let my guard down even a little bit, being told how awful I am every day, sometimes I slip and I start to believe it. I heard somewhere that transformational phases will feel like being in a cocoon, like sticky, claustrophobic, and comfortable. It doesn't always make me feel better about this phase of life, but sometimes it's enough. So this is a super weird thing that I just thought when I just walked in the woods and had my iced coffee. You wanna come up? Artie, you wanna come with mommy? Oh, I'm Tommy. She's taking a shit. That's a good shit. I just noticed I look really different. I don't know if anybody else could ever notice. The stuff that was from like half a year ago, I feel like I look different. And I'm just like, well, I did get a lot better at makeup. Like I've been working on that on purpose and like doing my special effects makeup and stuff. It's like my facial structure changed. Like it feels like I have different instincts. I'm really grateful for what I've gotten done here, but I really feel like my adventure here is over. I'm not gonna give up in the sense that I've got some stuff that I gotta print off my big computer, but I was just like, if I have to run away, I'll just run away, because I can't take being this hated all the time. Like his kids are always just like, the adult kids are always just like, oh, like every single time I'm around, or they see, one time I like came around the literal corner of the houses, they were like in the back. The look that they all had on their faces was like so hateful. Like they always look at me like I'm dog shit that they just found on their shoe or just stepped in or something. And it's that way for no reason. It's just making me cloudy because I always have, my hyper vigilance is so high. It's almost impressive. I can tell if there's people in the house, even if they are being dead silent. I don't know exactly what I'm hearing, but I can tell that there's people. Like I can sense presence. I can sense that the sound in the room that's empty is different than a sound in a room that's empty with one person just sitting there holding their breath. But I feel like I just need to document it because I think that I went through like my internal world, whatever. I've been trying to figure out like the internal world, external world, whatever. I don't know what's gonna happen to me, but I felt myself go through the portal. Also, I might be getting kind of antsy because I can sense that something external, or yeah, that something's manifesting. I'm just like, I'm out. Like yesterday, I spent my whole day redoing my site so that I could send it to the talent agency that I got referred to. The moment that happened, I was just like, this is something, this is a sign, this is something. And then immediately afterwards, I was just like, nothing ever happens. And I like self-sabotaged myself for a week. And now I'm just like, I'm back. Funniest thing about this living situation right now, I'm over the crying and the self-pity about the fact that like nobody gave a shit when I got in a car accident. We're moving on. I'm not clinging to people that they're not my people. I'm not doing this for the rest of my life, you know? It's just so funny. Like now I'm almost like laughing how fun it is to be annoying. I'm not really interrupting anybody's life, but I just think it's funny that them and their kids are just so like, I don't know, like the circumstances that put me in this position are just so extreme. And what's so funny is that they look at me like, ugh, who does that? Like it's like it was my fault that the company I worked for went under. It's my fault that like, who does that? Who gets in a car accident when their backup is driving for Uber? It's just so funny. I don't need pity from them. I don't need anybody to like look down on me or whatever, or be like, oh, I would expect to at least not have them add insult to injury. Like literally insult to injury. That's what it literally is. With them giving me shit for being in a position where I need help. My whole life, I don't ask for help for anything. And I'm realizing where I get that from now. You're treated like you're a bad person if you do. I give so much of a shit about what I'm doing and what I've been doing. I'm gonna put up with the pain and I'm gonna be fucking annoying because I can't do my stuff if I don't have a house to put my computer under. Like even more than my own safety. Like I care about my dog's safety before I care about my safety. I need electricity and I need my computer to do my work, to further myself in this life, because we're not stopping here. I did not come this far just to be like, oh, you guys think I'm inconvenient? I guess I'll live in a tent. It's not over till it's over, bro. I know I'm upset because I'm just really tired because it's been 16-hour shift or whatever. But I was struck by fucking lightning today. As if my life wasn't already weird enough. It was completely sunny. I was like, I really need to go outside. The grocery store 10 minutes away. I'm just gonna go get some snacks. While I'm in the store, I come out and it's completely storming. Flash flood rain and I have to run to the car. As I'm getting onto the highway, lightning struck the front of the car on my driver's side. I felt it in my feet. It was kind of exciting, honestly. It was like getting into a car accident, but it hurt a lot less. I've been so addicted to TikTok today because I'm so socially deprived. Like, I need to talk to somebody so bad. Like, I'm touch deprived. I'm like having like extrovert attacks. Like, I can't stand this. Like, I'm starting to go kind of crazy being like 6 months of me not actually having anybody that I've been able to talk to. And so I've been like leaning really hard on social media, and now that I've been getting like some attention and people are really interacting with me, is like making me really addicted to that app. But why I'm upset right now is because people are being like, please seek medical attention. My heart does feel weird. And I'm just like, all right, so we're not gonna do caffeine for a few days. I didn't go to the hospital when I got in a car accident. You think I'm gonna go to the hospital when I get struck by lightning? What the fuck are they gonna do? Just tell me something like, yep, you got more electricity in your body than you usually should have. Here's a bill for $10,000. I'm so fucking in debt from getting evicted. They canceled every credit card that I've ever had. I don't even want to like talk like this because I don't want to make excuses like that's a part of my character, you know what I mean? I don't want to be like I'm underprivileged in any way, because if I say it like that, it sounds like that's part of my character. Like that's part of my struggle, like it's permanent. I feel like my self-concept is that I am in an unbelievably privileged position where I can help people that can't afford the hospital and shit like that, and be able to actually change the world, like actually be able to help people in a place that healthcare is not a human right. Where we are right now, I couldn't get help if I needed help. Yes, the game is over. I can't be killed by lightning, bro. I haven't been killed yet. I feel better. Sometimes you just need to cry it out in the car. Also, I'm really excited because work is over. I gotta go get these cameras. Let's go get these cameras. I can't believe I was struck by fucking lightning today. I'm trying not to get my heart rate up. That weird burp thing has definitely got to do with the lightning thing. Because it's coming up from like, it's just electricity. My heart's fucking fine, bro. But okay, so I fucked up a little bit. I fell off the wagon spectacularly. Nobody's ever in here. I just pretend it's my own personal pool. What had happened was I was having a really good day outside. I was writing all day and I was on a roll, and I didn't want to go back inside where the danger is. So I thought I'll just keep it going and I'll just Hemingway it at a bar somewhere and keep working on my script, which I did. But I drank a little too much, knew well enough that I could not drive home, so I went on my own little adventure. Definitely pooped my pants at some point, decided to abandon my pants. I had a moment of lucidity where I actually like looked down because I felt a breeze because I was Winnie the Poohing it through town, and I was like, this scene is gonna go so hard, my biopic. I don't remember getting here, but I thought that the apocalypse had happened. So I kept walking, and I want to do the slide. And I'm very cold right now. I don't want to feel like that again. I don't want to do that to myself again. There's no point in beating myself up about it, so I'm just gotta pack it up and keep moving. I was just telling my boy, telling him he's perfect for me because he behaves so good at the skate park. And we go on adventures, and we're just perfect for each other. What that guy is doing over there, I want to kill him. I'm growing out of versions of myself in like a couple of weeks, a couple of days now. It seems to me, because I'm being impatient and I want to be out of the like living situation that I'm in during this time, that I've been thinking nothing's happening. First of all, I've gotten so much done. This is how I think the universe just put it to me, was that I'm moving so fast, I can't tell. Super quick does stuff seem really far in the past. Does that make sense? This seems so significant. It's like being in an airplane or something. You can't tell that you are going a gazillion times faster than a car. It's that phenomenon. Like, it feels like you're just sitting there and nothing's happening. This year really has been a masterclass in the art of character, which weirdly goes hand in hand with the understanding I'm building of as above, so below, where your internal below you can control is reflected back to you in this dimension, the above. That's why in horror movie sets, they bring in someone to put holy water on the set, because you could actually conjure something. The cosmos doesn't differentiate between fiction and non-fiction. It reflects back to you the character you're playing. I'm not talking about personality mirroring and mimicking like a psychopath. You have to actually embody the energy to affect the energy around you. People unknowingly sense the sincerity, and same with what you're communicating with the universe. The first thing you learn how to do is subconsciously learn how to keep yourself safe by becoming the person the people around you need you to be. I think I've done that in every environment I've ever been in. Code switching, my accent, my body language, the impression of my story. But if the people around you need you to be a skim version of you so they can feel safe, it distorts your perception of yourself and you build a life that isn't yours. Some people get trapped in that. I think that realizing this, I just found my way out. I didn't have a costume for this one. It's kind of period. But my mom just like has torn up buffalo skin. So that works out. My gig for this month fucking fell through. And I feel so fucking fucked. That was everything. That was the whole thing. I was going to be barely okay if I had that. I'm so like shocked right now. Even if I can get another job or another gig, there's not enough time in this month to work to get what I need. Sometimes I go so fucking crazy. I'm like, did I actually die? Because it feels like I'm like smacking water and this is not even making ripples. And everything that they tell you is a lie. It doesn't matter how much effort you put into things. It doesn't matter how much fucking education you have. You're still gonna get fucked by capitalism. It's insane how people judge homeless people because I'm just like, I don't do drugs. Besides like a couple noteworthy stories, I don't drink. I went to college. I apply for jobs, excel at everything that I do, yet I'm in this predicament. When things get really dark, I tend to get really tapped in, which is fucking annoying that it has to get to this point. But lately, I've been having dreams about airplanes, and last night was like one of the most vivid ones. And somebody kept saying it's like the biggest airplane. I'm working over there today. I like this thing that I found, so I'm gonna sit under it. I'm so fucking scared. Oh my gosh. I have to trust that the universe hasn't forgotten that I'm here. I don't have to understand that right now. Oh, that's Lord of the Rings, isn't it? I just heard Gandalf's voice being like, all we have to do is do what we have with the time that has been given to us. That's a direct quote, and that was a great Gandalf. It's not for me to say that it will not just show up, or that something that I've done, the seeds that I've planted, won't produce fruit. Like, it's like I've planted so many seeds, and I'm sitting here digging at them being like, have they sprouted? I also just got a message that something really insane is about to happen. But it feels like I died, and I've been haunting everything that I didn't want to leave. All of that does not serve me anymore. Or doesn't even not serve me. That's just not my life anymore. I keep wanting to be like, does that make sense? And I'm just like, I don't care if it makes sense or not. This is how I communicate with the world, and this is my experience as a human. This is how I talk, so I'm gonna stop apologizing for that. Is the systems that have been set in place by the people in control here have not been working for me, so I'm gonna talk however I want. I've had way too much caffeine. I feel like I'm on drugs. See, this is why I don't do drugs, because I got 2 Red Bulls. I only needed 1, but I was like, you know, you're gonna want 2. It was too many. What was I saying? And this thing was saying, I asked, like, am I going to be backpack homeless? Or do I need to prepare for being backpack homeless? And then 2 cards for explain to me what's going on. Those are 2 big cards that we put against each other like that. You're at a turning point where you realize in order to align with your higher calling, you must let go of what no longer supports your spiritual well-being. A major life decision that involves a conscious choice to leave the past behind in favor of renewal. But it says that this is a significant moment in my life. Like, this is a big turning point right here.
Hello. I'm looking for Steve. This is Cole Carucci. I'm the writer, director, filmmaker of the movie Suits Under Johnny Lightning. We exchanged some emails back in like January, February time about a role that we were casting for in the film. And we were going back, and as we're about to be filming, we were going back and looking through some of our audition tapes, and all these months later, kind of stumbled over yours again, and really liked what we saw, and would love to talk to you more about the film and maybe get another tape or two from you and set up some time to meet.
Oh man, just forgive my face. I just took a shower and I'm really greasy, but stuff is happening. Oh my god, things are happening. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Anyways, I just got a call back. The director was just like, that was on me. I can't believe I glossed over this. And they want me to do some more scenes. Then I gotta fucking call back. So I got cast in the movie. I'm friggin' stoked out of my mind and excited for life. The movie shoots in Arizona in a couple months. The rehearsals for this movie are probably the best I've ever felt. It's crazy. Except for the one time Mom came home and heard me on the Zoom. So she started up this industrial popcorn machine I've never heard her use right outside my door. And now I'm not allowed to use the car. And they changed the Wi-Fi password and won't give me the new one. I'm not allowed to be here, but I'm not allowed to leave. It's getting really violent and perverted and unpredictable, but with the help of some really awesome people in the neighborhood, I was able to get my stuff covertly to a storage space, and I got the genius idea to register as a house sitter, so we already have a place to stay in Phoenix at least right before the movie starts. What's wild is the exact same day I got cast in the movie, my stock footage check came, and it was 4 times the amount it's ever been. I don't understand how that happened, but that's my plane ticket to the desert. Literally having a moment under this tree right now, right? I guess we are technically backpack homeless now, huh? Technically. We've got some plans, but not enough plans to make me feel better. Just feeling the sun and how nice the weather is here. Like, it's starting to hit me in bits. Like, I wanted this, like, big, the war is over moment, and I wasn't really getting that. I woke up in the middle of the night and I still thought that I was at my mom's house. And I was just like, when's this gonna end? The cycle is over. Like, that was it. That we already decided that. I have like real PTSD. You like it here? I think he likes it here. I'm really excited. Here comes like another one. I just keep getting these waves of like, the war is over. Like, the war is over. This is our new life now, bud. You excited? This is our new life. We broke free of the cocoon. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It got so creepy and dark at the end there. I was trying so hard to avoid them, and they've been like especially wasted. I don't even like want to talk about it because I'm just like, I left that behind. I woke up at 3 a.m. Eleanor, who lives upstairs, her and John let me take all my stuff over to their place, and I hid out there for a couple hours before my new friend Sagan took me to the airport, trying to tell myself that I'm actually escaped. My nervous system is flipping out about where are we gonna get our next meal from, where are we gonna stay next. My nervous system is doing what it's designed to do. In order to be magic, I have to override that. And I'm not taking any of that shit from before with me. I'm so blessed with, I'm gonna cry. So down here, see, I knew I was coming to Phoenix anyways. I knew that. Getting cast in this movie, everything about it has just been fucking magic. I got like the perfect place that I'm gonna house sit during that time. I think just because I'm coming out of this transition from the roughest, darkest moment of my life so far. What if I'm not supposed to know what happens in a couple days? What if I am supposed to go just day by day right now? Beautiful. Yes, he's such a good boy.
Most people who are here for specific reasons. We all are, but there's those of us who, I don't know, but we're pushed to a certain mission. And when we realize that mission, nothing would stop us at that point. Okay, I'm in that stage of my life. Even though I'm dealing with a fucking dickhead narcissist from hell. I left or right here.
Okay, so we're out here in the wilderness in Arizona. I just love being outdoors. I don't think I've camped. Holy fuck, for 2 years? Oh, it's a full moon today too. My plan was to camp here all week, and we had one peaceful night, and then in the morning, some RV colonizers reported us for not being RV people. The next thing I know, I've got some old guy in a cowboy hat screaming at me that he's gonna call the sheriff, and he's like, I bet you wouldn't like that, I bet you wouldn't like that, would you? And I heard the people that reported me be like, she can go somewhere else. Why does she have to be here? So camping in Phoenix isn't a thing unless you're a yuppie with an RV. I did not know that. Being homeless in Phoenix is super illegal, and I'm learning that the hard way, which is super fun and cool. They said that nobody's allowed to come in and get me. Like, I wasn't even allowed to get an Uber to take me out of there. So they made me drag for a couple miles 100 pounds worth of my shit out of the desert. My period started, so I got blood running down my leg, and I've got the old guy in a golf cart just doing laps, screaming stuff at me like, you're overstaying your welcome every single time he passes me. I have literally no options, so we just found another national park, and now I just know that I have to hide this time. I just camouflage my shit in the morning, and then we fuck off, pray that nobody finds my shit, and then come back when it's time to sleep. So I got a really, really bad feeling about staying here another night. This morning, before my stomach started to do that fucking spasm thing it's starving doing. Oh my God, it hurts so bad. I got an Airbnb. It's like a camper. I'll spend my last $40 on that if I get arrested for staying here another night. God knows what'll happen, then I can't do the movie. I've never been more shaky and more panicked than when I had to get my stuff out from my little hiding area. I'm so grateful I still have all my shit. The sky looks pretty. I'm just like, do with me what you will, experience, because my fire didn't go out after all this shit. My baby has been so patient. When we get to the camper, you're gonna get a little dog massage and you're going to be treated like the king because he's so good. I just gotta make it to this house, and that's it. Best adventure boy that mommy has ever seen. I am so in love with you. It is ridiculous. You're mommy's little homeless adventure boy, and I will keep you forever, and I'll keep you safe. So I booked this Airbnb, advertised like it's glamping. It's got bad reviews, but it's fucking cheap and I'm poor as fuck right now. My Uber driver is so amazing. We can't find it. The address the guy gave me is an AutoZone. Chilling at the QT. All right, let me look real quick.
Yeah, let's go look. I'll go look.
I appreciate you.
Fuck yeah.
Nobody there.
Keep you connected to the truck.
Yep, this is it. I like how he just parked and disappeared.
He just vanished, right?
What? That's what the fuck?
At least it smells clean.
It smells really clean.
What you think, baby? You ready to sleep in a real bed?
This is so fun for my adventure and my life. I love this so much. There's no water, there's no power. But it's like I was planning on sleeping outside this whole week, so this is luxury as fuck. Still attached to his truck, so if I get kidnapped, that's what happened. The illegal part of this is not my responsibility. I don't have to be scared tonight. I'm so excited. There's no working water, but he left a big tub of water, which is actually dope. I got butt-ass naked and washed my whole self in that sink, bro. Mango slice, my love. Archie, I love you more than any human I've ever known. This was our last day. I'm about to do my winter solstice ceremony. I don't want to do the ceremony because I don't want to talk to the universe right now. I don't want to talk to the universe about this right now but I have to do this. And I have to like, so I lost my baby the other day. He was hit and killed by a UPS truck. Fiona pointed out to me that he got to see me that he got to see me free. As soon as we got to the airport, he was so relaxed on me. Like you could just feel like now that our new life had started. We even climbed to the top of this mountain and it was like his idea to go up it. It was weird, like, and we just like sat at the top of the mountain. Then when we were coming to come house sit, this is Brienne.
Say hi, Brienne.
We got here kind of early. The weight of the bullshit that I've just felt so chained by wasn't leaving me. We had to wait for Sarah to get home. And I was like, I'm just gonna take a second before we tell her that we're here. And I had him on my lap and I had all the blankets and my sweatshirts in his old carrier. I was sitting in the sun, so I sit him up in the shade. I had his leash connected and I like loosened it so that it wouldn't be pulling on him. And I didn't think that it would be long enough for him to run out into the street or anything. We weren't on like a corner where anybody was going that fast and everything was like really calm. And I put him down. I was breathing. I'm not taking this anxiety into the rest of my life. It's been such a burden. I swear this is how it went. I saw this golden light and this door open and I stepped through this door and something straight up said to me, "Do you feel the difference now?" And I was like, oh my God, I do. I saw a door and it was like this gold light. I stepped through it. The color of just like life felt different all of a sudden. And in the second that I like answered the voice, a UPS truck whipped around the corner. And before I even had a second to react, like I heard him bark. I jumped to get him and it happened so fucking fast. As soon as I saw him, I couldn't believe what I just seen. And as soon as I saw him, I knew it was over because his eye had come out of his head. There was this big bubble of blood and brains on the street. He was still moving, and I screamed my fucking head off. A bunch of people came out of their house. And there was this guy, Rudy. He ran into the Quick Trip, and he asked him for a shovel. I called Sarah. She said, I'll be there in 20 minutes. And before she even got there, Rudy had dug him a grave, and Sarah came back. I was just like, oh, shit. This is such a weird meeting of somebody, but she was just like, are you a medium? I was like, I guess that's what you call it. It's not what I call it. And I was like, this is just weird. That's awesome that I have somebody that it's safe right now to talk to like that, because who's like really open to religions and stuff. That's the only thing I've been talking to for a couple years is a fucking stupid fucking universe. I am not gonna force any energy that I don't have to give right now. Sarah was the one that suggested that I do like a tarot read, because that's another thing is that she's been through, one of her friends died, like she's had some grief, like it was just like, it seemed like the situation was set up to happen clean and fast and catch me. I loved him so fucking much every day. It just said that I'm gonna understand. My life's supposed to be super different, blah, 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 blah. I don't give a shit. Anyways. Okay, and then she was like, read me the message that you got. The cards that had fallen out, and usually I don't even do tarot like this. I don't do the fallout method, but reinforces a powerful theme of liberation and empowerment. You may be overcoming a period of feeling trapped, whether in a toxic situation, limiting beliefs, external circumstances. That means my whole life, my whole ancestral line of being trapped, all the abuse and all the like passed down, all that shit that just keeps you trapped, anxious and in it. And you can feel yourself being in this coffin and people are just consumed by it and they live and die by this bullshit. I feel like I'm not in that now. I've gone through a lot to get out of it, and I stepped through a door. I just don't understand why my baby's not coming through with me. Stop. See, I'm like fucking crazy.
You've realized that the chains holding you back were often self-imposed, perpetuated by fear, and you're actively choosing freedom.
What the thing said, I was reading that to Sarah. What his death is a catalyst of. About to see it, I guess. And it wouldn't be the catalyst it's meant to be if our love was anything less, like how much we loved each other in our adventure life and all that. That's the point, that I loved him that much. It weirds me out that he brought me to the door. Like, I literally saw the door. He literally ushered me to that. That's as much as I understand about what happened right now. And that's all I want to dig into, because my spirit is tired.
I'm so fucking sick of this life. Why the fuck am I on social media? I don't actually have anybody in my fucking life the entire way. I have built to think about being alive. I'm so fucking sick of myself with it, being optimistic about fucking everything while everything gets worse and worse. I gave my number to the guy that helped me bury Archie, and I thought I owed it to him to go talk to him for a minute, so I was like talking to him outside. He's just like, oh, well, there's a reason for everything, there's a reason for everything. So that's gonna be me? Am I gonna, in 20 fucking years, I'm just gonna be outside still being like, oh, there's a fucking reason for everything. No one has ever been there for me the way that I have been there for everyone. And now, this is what set me off. Because I don't know what my next fucking move is. And I tried fucking everything. Every company I work for goes fucking under. And I had to steal shit at the grocery store today because I can't afford to fucking eat. You wanna come here? I'm sorry I scared you. You're such a good girl. You're a very good girl. And you're taking very good care of me. And I'm really, really grateful that I have you. I'm not yelling at you. I'm yelling at the universe. Because the universe took away my baby. And I'm still where I started fucking struggling.
After that little mental breakdown, I made myself my favorite pasta and a lot of it. Yeah, help. Yep. We're gonna watch a comfort show. The comfy dog. We're gonna have dinner and be calm. You ready to snug, Brienne? You love to snug. Oh, that's good. Yeah. So Rudy that dug the grave keeps coming back. This big important grave. Let everybody know that she was the most important chihuahua who ever got killed in this parking lot. Last night was the first night that didn't completely burn my soul. Now that I'm kind of calming down, I'm kind of understanding how my adventure works. She is like a part of, we're the same family, we're the same thing. He's part of a bigger picture and like the cosmic telling of our whole story. Like, it just felt so conveniently set up to like send him back into the spirit world like so quickly, and everything was just feeling so peaceful when it happened. And whatever the fuck the big picture is that we're doing here in our story, he had to dip back in to the other realm for a minute. I don't know why. I'm still sad. I'm finding peace in it now. I'm understanding it now. I'm not ready to give up on this life. Like, I know that it got dark there for a...
Me and Floyd. Hi, Floyd. You wanna come over to Fritz? Fritz, come, yeah. He's my friend too. I love Fritz. Fritz is my friend. Having a great time. See right there, boys. Can you not? They're always at each other's wieners.
My energy's been super low the past couple days. I'm done filming the movie. I'm mourning not being that character anymore. The last couple months, like I came to Arizona, like blah, 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 like almost got arrested, slept under a bridge. My dog died, all this bullshit, and then I had to step up and get ready for this movie, shot the movie, and I was kind of beating myself up a little bit because I needed a few days to rest. I'm used to so much trauma, and when there's trauma not happening around me, I feel bored. Do I step up and know that I've been stepped up and this is new, and I might get panicky and weird because it's unfamiliar? Last time I told the universe I was bored, I got struck by lightning. It's such a profound feeling that makes you want to cry. I was about to be like, who can I call, just talk to, because I need to hang out with somebody. And then I was just like, maybe I need to sit with myself for a second. But it's like, am I gonna cry because I'm overwhelmed, like in a good way? Or am I gonna cry because I'm overwhelmed because I think life isn't going my way or something? So that was weird, what I just felt. So I'm still catching myself. I was talking to like my toe cut just now. Being an actor is gonna be weird. I'm excited. I'd like to have a moment of appreciation for my abundance right now. One, I just made I'm just willing to bet this is good. What we got here is spicy honey salmon. My drink is just citrus. Vitamin water. Oh, it's gold. I'm gonna watch TV outside. It is literally a dream I didn't even know that I had, to watch TV whilst outside. And I'm like living this dream right now. Yep, I was right. So on yet another episode of I've Never Once Had a Normal Day, I'm walking these guys. I was just walking two of them. Sunset hike on the bike path here. The guy that buried Archie for me got super weird. I get a text as I walk back into this house that says, "Hey Simo, this is Rudy. Is that you walking the two dogs? It was me. I'm in back of you. Let me catch you up to where we've been. He wants me to be his wife. Are you trying to test me? I'll go knock on every door till I find you or get arrested for trying." I just think this is too insane to be a coincidence. I cannot think how the fuck he would know that I'm here. This neighborhood is so far away from the neighborhood I met him in. It's been like 2 weeks. I don't know how this is possible. One of the toughest parts about being homeless is that you gotta hide from both the cops, because it's illegal what you're being. Also, you have to hide from other homeless people. And this is such a nice neighborhood. They don't have locks on doors, real fucking locks on doors. It's sure, the front door has that crazy fucking lock on it, but you can get into the backyard pretty easily, and I could kick this door down using a tenth of my energy. These houses are designed so that you can open them up and kind of live outside sometimes. Kind of live inside outside, which is lovely, but I didn't see anybody while I was walking. That's also is crazy.
You protecting me, boys? These are good boys. They're really good boys.
Just clean this today. I don't really want an excuse to use it. I'm gonna just clip these to my jammies. Okay, everybody's coming into the same room. One gets one. This one for you. This one for you. And that's for protecting me, boys. Floyd, are you gonna protect me, Floyd? Floyd. I have a week, I think, 6 sleeps where I don't have a place to stay. It feels like I have a future even though I don't know what's gonna happen this year. I know I've got a place to stay for my birthday next weekend, so I'm really excited about that. The fact that this house sitting thing was an option I never thought existed is opening my mind to what else exists. Like, what else have I been so limited on? Everything, it feels like I could figure it out. I don't know where I'm gonna sleep tonight, but I feel okay. I feel like I'm not a real person sometimes. Wait, this is definitely not real. What the fuck? Infinity image. I feel I have no right to have an opinion about that movie because I bought that ticket so I could sleep. And I did. I'm kind of recharged right now. I think I was there 4 or 5 hours trying to get work done, trying to organize what I'm doing during one of the movies that I fell asleep at just because of how much walking I've been doing and how much sleep I've not been doing. The employees had to like wake me up. They're cleaning the theater. I was like, uh-oh. One of these times that I fall asleep, I might not be getting back up. My body's just doing that override thing, and I was just like, I can't have that. I'm starting to think that this whole homeless thing and big corporations being able to just lay off at whoever, whenever, people being able to evict whoever, whenever. I could get so much done if only I was able to sleep. I can be productive when I'm hungry, not starving, but hungry. But I can't do shit when my brain is at like 2% capacity. They're just trying to keep the poor man down, you know what I'm saying? I'm not here for it. Watching all the rich people of the oligarchy yesterday was fucking insane to see. Any of them could do something about the world. But the point is to set up a system where you can't sleep long enough to even figure your day out. They don't have to shoot you to like wound you. They can just create a system in which it's normal that functioning at the most basic level to keep yourself alive is a struggle, is the oppression itself, to take away your power. Because if that's what you're doing the stuff that you have to do first every day, and that's all you can do, you'll never invent anything. You'll never do anything that could possibly threaten them as people. I personally could fall for this shit so easily. Tell myself, this is where I've ended up and this is where I am. I know better enough than to drink. I wouldn't do drugs anyways, but I know better than to do anything that could keep me down even further. But I understand how stuff like addiction could get to people like this. Could say that you're stuck like this and it feels indefinite. You would totally want to get out of this for just a minute. Use chemicals to get out of this for just a minute. It's brutal living outside in the winter. I feel like every injury I've ever had just flares up because of lack of sleep. And my body is so tense because it's cold. The oligarchy be like taking away basic human rights and normalizing how food isn't a human right, shelter isn't a human right. The land that you stand on, you're not even allowed to be on. It's fucking wild. There was a moment last night in between the movie and going to IHOP. My body was trying to like force shut down, so I just like kind of squatted and I had like my knife in my hand and just like balled myself up, and I didn't like lay down, but I wanted to so badly. And I'm like, as a woman, I can't be like caught laying down. Like it's just like I'm like setting myself up to be prey, so my body just gets weaker and weaker to the point that it's kind of concerning me a little bit. It's just crazy because I'm young-ish and like athletic, you know, and if I feel like this, then what do older people that have to live like this feel like? Like it's got to be so fucking like physically painful. It is capitalism that is physically oppressing you. Let me see if I can find a way to word this, because they talk you into thinking, like fucking with your self-concept, thinking that if you end up on the streets or something, that you're less than, say, one of the assholes at the inauguration yesterday. But if you weren't something worth oppressing, they would not be doing that. Okay, I think I got it. So when talk about how these rich assholes don't want to help anyone else, and there's like an imbalance in the world as far as resource or whatever. They don't want to help because they don't want you to realize that you are the same as them in the way that you are capable of anything. They foster the illusion that they're the ones that are quote unquote successful. There's a lot of talk about how we the people outnumber the assholes and how there's power in numbers, but what they really don't want you to know is that you as an individual hold as much magic as they do, maybe more, because they wouldn't have to steal from you and oppress you and keep you down. Thieves don't break into empty houses, know what I'm saying? I picked this place too because I know national parks that are set up with bathrooms and stuff. I know I have a water fountain, and that's sneaky dangerous thing. Dehydration. Oh man, my hands. I just had to come back here and bury my stuff. I changed my socks, my last layer. People that I helped were so fucking nice letting me hang out. They changed servers, and I just kept being like, oh, go, go. I'm like, no, seriously, you can stay here as long as you want. I'm just like, you guys are awesome. It's gonna be a good day. I just walked past this group of really obnoxious people. They're taking pictures and doing some sort of a scavenger hunt or something. There's a tunnel. There's like a blanket and I think an abandoned backpack in one of the huge tunnels. Because I remember when I first came here, I was just like, okay. So I see a blanket just laying there and I'm just like, is this someone's shelter? That blanket kind of represents to me a potential rapist. It scared me the first time because I was just like, I too need shelter, but I need to hide even better than the people that are hiding. Just as I was past, like the timing of that was insane. I walked past as this guy's like, hey, somebody lives in this tunnel. It's another reason why I packed way up here. It's kind of past where the preserve technically is. They're doing the scavenger hunt thing, and I guess one of the things is to capture an image of fear. And this girl's like, I don't want to go down there, but I want to take a picture. I want that for my fear one. It just occurred to me like how the normies of like the surface. I'm literally sleeping in a place that they think is too scary to go into in broad daylight with all their friends around. I don't think that I can be broken. I mean, I'm so sleep deprived that I'm literally going colorblind. That's kind of weird. So tonight, there's gonna be windstorms and winter temperatures. I really am an example of how most Americans are one paycheck away from living outside. I used to really love camping. I don't know if I'm gonna like camping that much moving forward, you know? What is wrong with my camera? It looks the way I feel right now. This is such a creepy situation. It's a very creepy situation. It's just like a bunch of like dudes. I mean, this room is like $17 a night. And if I had any other options, I didn't even realize that my bank account was overdrawn. So we're staying here tonight. First of all, that sleep last night was everything. The blood's getting warm and I'm drinking my coffee and stuff and I'm just like, fuck, this is a luxury, holy God. And those guys were talking in the bunks. I was just like, this is the type of thing that I would go out and try to find on purpose just to hear people talk. These people have no idea how like funny they are, how amazing they are, because I'm just seeing the things that they're talking about. I'm just like writing it down. Different kinds of people that like you don't see on TV and stuff. I'll put it on TV. I didn't expect that if I reached some point where I had some kind of housing insecurity, I didn't expect that I'd have days where I just like feel empowered anyways. So this is kind of cool to know. It's like a little teeny bit of an ego death, knowing that I'm literally walking through my worst fear and I'm fucking fine. Or I'm just insane. I'm gonna look forward to the most not being on the street is how fucking heavy my fucking cargo pants are, because it's just like, one, these are like rape-proof pants. Check this out. They tie from the inside, and then also this belt, because it doesn't have latches on it, it's like one of these fabric ones. it does not come undone. If I think I have to piss, I have to go piss, because if you really have to piss, you will fucking piss yourself, because this belt is not easy to get undone. So I call them my rape-proof pants. If I was sleeping or something, I'm just like, nice try. Nobody can get these pants off me, including me. So I got like all my shit that I might need readily available. I just feel more secure with all my shit on me instead of in my bag. And then my jacket itself, I have to have it because it's fucking cold in the shade. It's winter technically, but it's just like how heavy your clothes have to be to like live on the street and have all your stuff is a lot. Let me tell you something. I'm going to rock at the apocalypse. I'm having some quick trip breakfast. One more sleep, and I'm my next house sit. I just found $7 on the ground. I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy. I don't know why $7. That was lit. So my coffee and my breakfast just paid for itself. What a great day. Why do I feel like I'm still in limbo? Like I'm still in the in-between sometimes. I'm at my house now. In between talking to LSAO and then having dinner with them, my like extrovert battery has been recharged, so I feel much better now. It's a great place to spend my birthday. I'm gonna cry. Where did you get that from?
You can't not have a cake on your birthday.
Oh my god. Air smells really good here too. This smells awesome. No, because my lungs really like it. This is like the freshest air I've smelled. Breathed. I thank the creator for greenlighting another year in my life. Thank you for the weird little gifts that come along. Thank you for my adventure. Thank you for the time I got with the best adventure buddy I could have ever found. I won't take this for granted, nor will I be afraid and tell myself what my limitations are now, because I already made it through everything I never thought I could have. It's cause to celebrate because I survived. And the word of the year is embody.